guys, how are you? I'm Stuti Rawat and I welcome you to my YouTube channel Focus to Learn. Today's video is about the weekly current affairs from 8th to 14th of June. That is important for the competitive examination. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification about the more educational content. So now, without further delay, let's begin. Number 1. Environmental Performance Index released and India received 168th rank. Yale University released it and India got 168th rank out of 180 nation. In 2018, India scored 177th rank. और जो ये report है हर 2 साल में release होती है. About the report, the index observes 10-year environmental performance of a nation on national and international level and इसको measure करने के लिए there are 32 indicators. The report suggested that India needs to double its sustainability deeds with giving priority to air and water quality, climatic change and biodiversity. Next is the modification of public procurement norms by the Government of India. It's done so that the maximum preference is to be given to those goods and services that have 50% or more local content, and this is to promote Make in India project. Government introduced class first, class second and non-local suppliers, and the goods and services are to get preference on the basis of these classes. The class first, the company that have 50% or more domestic value addition. These companies will get most preference in all government purchases. Class second, the company with the value range between 20% and 50%. Non-local suppliers less than 20%. These companies cannot participate in most of the government tenders. Next is the first Indian to receive Richard Dawkins Award, Javed Akhtar. Yes, he became the first Indian to receive this award, and this award is presented by the Atheist Alliance of America, that's an NGO, and it is given to people who come from the world of science, education, environment and who are rationalists. It's given to Javed Akhtar because he raised the voice on social media about issues of Citizenship Amendment Act, public policy, communism, etc. So it's given to him for his activeness in the social media and for his special contributions. Next is the Gairsand becomes the new summer capital of Uttarakhand. Yes, on June 8, 2020, Uttarakhand's governor Baby Rani Maurya, she assented to declare it. And let me remind you, Dehradun is still the winter capital city. Gairsand is located on the border of Kumaon and Garhwal regions of Chamoli district in Uttarakhand. And the activists in Uttarakhand, they always wanted Gairsand to be the capital of Uttarakhand. Next is ISRO signs MOU with ARIES. ARIES is the Aryabhat Research Institute of Observational Science in Nainital. The MOU signed on the cooperation in the field of space, situational awareness and astrophysics, including space tracking, space orbit analysis and space weather studies. The main objective of the MOU is to protect the Indian space assets from the space debris threats. Next is World Bank report release. The World Bank in its latest global economic prospectus downgraded projection of the growth of India by -9%. World Bank believes that Indian growth will bounce back in 2021. It says that the growth of India has slowed down by 4.2% in 2019-20, and the findings of the report about India also suggest that the government is purchasing the government bonds to ease the financial condition. The government of India has increased its expenditure to control the impact of COVID-19, and the contraction of Indian economy will impact the South Asian regions also. So these are the reports finding of the World Bank. Next is the Uttarakhand opens biodiversity park. Yes, the state of Uttarakhand has recently opened a biodiversity park in Haldwani to overcome the loss of habitat, climatic changes and degrading landscape. The park was established on World Environment Day. It consists of 40 thematic sections including fruits, plants, edible spices and the medicinal plants, plants of religious, cultural and historical significance. It also includes the local food varieties. Next is the Ayushman Bharat free COVID-19 testing for migrant workers. Yes, the GOI, the government of India recently announced it under Ayushman Bharat. The beneficiaries will receive free COVID-19 testing, and for that e-pass will be given to the migrant workers. E-cards will be given to them who are eligible under this scheme. Next is FSSAI launched Food Safety Index. Food Safety Index of the year 2019-20, in which the states of Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, they have topped the ranking. The index has been prepared using 5 parameters. वो parameters क्या है? Food testing facilities, training, capacity building, besides कंज्यूमर एम्पावरमेंट, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स एंड इंस्टीट्यूशनल डेटा. तो इन बेसिस पे जो है ये रैंकिंग डिसाइड की जाती है इन पैरामीटर्स को बेस करके. एंड द FSSAI released e-book on Eat Right during COVID-19 to guide people what to eat during COVID-19. Among smaller states की अगर बात करें तो गोवा ने इस पर टॉप किया है, और अगर यूनियन टेरिटरी की बात करें तो चंडीगढ़ इज ऑन द टॉप प्लेस. इसकी जो थीम रही है वो है फूड सेफ्टी इज एवरीवन्स बिजनेस. इस थीम के साथ जो है ये इंडेक्स जो है वो लॉन्च किया गया. नेक्स्ट इज इंटरनेशनल रिलीजियस फ्रीडम रिपोर्ट बाय द US गवर्नमेंट. इंडिया रेज्ड इट्स कंसर्न ओवर दिस रिपोर्ट रिलीज्ड बाय द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स गवर्नमेंट. India with discrimination and attacks, which this report targets India with discrimination and attacks against religious minorities in the nation. The report raised the concern over the religious freedom conditions in India is experiencing fall. The report says this. The report raised consciousness scrapping of special status of J&K. तो ये भी रिपोर्ट ने जो है अपनी रिपोर्ट में फाइंडिंग्स है. It also criticized the Citizenship Amendment Act and the cases of cow slaughtering and mob lynching. तो ये सारी चीज़ें जो है यूनाइटेड स्टेट की जो रिपोर्ट है उसमें ये चीज़ें मेंशन की गई, और इंडिया जो है इस रिपोर्ट को कंडेम कर रही है. नेक्स्ट इज द थर्ड फेज ऑफ सोनी स्कीम लॉन्च्ड. सोनी स्कीम द सौराष्ट्र नर्मदा अवतरण इरिगेशन स्कीम. इसका जो है थर्ड फेज वो लॉन्च कर दिया गया है बाय द CM ऑफ गुजरात विजय रूपानी. द स्कीम इज टू मेक 115 dams on and Narmada River by August 15, 2020 and March 2021. And let me remind you, Sony is a multi-purpose project that aims to solve water problems in the Saurashtra regions of Gujarat. और जिसका first phase था, it was launched in 2016 by the PM Narendra Modi. Next is the Panchvati Yojana launched. Panchvati Yojana launched by the Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur, and it is recently launched for the senior citizens in rural areas of state so that they may spend their leisure time in the parks and gardens. These gardens and parks are to be developed along with Swachh Bharat Mission and Manrega. Government also aims to grow medicinal and Ayurvedic plants in it. जो होगा पार्क विल बी कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ 500 से लेकर 1000 मीटर का जो है कंक्रीट ट्रैक, एंड जो विमेन सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स हैं दे विल बी परमिटेड टू सेल देयर गुड्स इन दी पार्क. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जो है मनरेगा को हाईली आजकल फंडिंग कर रही है टू हेल्प दी माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स विद दी एम्प्लॉयमेंट फैसिलिटीज. Next is Dr. Ratan Lal wins World Food Prize. On June 11, the Indian-American soil scientist Dr. Ratan Lal won it for developing soil-centric approach in order to increase food production. World Food Prize is equivalent to Nobel Prize in the field of agriculture, and Dr. Lal will receive $250,000 of prize money for his commendable contribution in promoting his innovative soil-saving techniques. Next is COVID-19 and Child Labor Report released by United Nations. The International Labour Organization and UNICEF has released a report on child labor with the title COVID-19 and Child Labor, a time of crisis, a time to act. The report says that COVID-19 may push millions of children into child labor. Increase in poverty due to it will increase the cases of child labor. And for every 1% increase in the poverty, 0.7% increase in the child labor will also take place. So, ये report की findings हैं by the United Nations. Next is the Sahakar Mitra scheme launched. The Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar launched it to assist the cooperative institutions to assess the innovative ideas of young professionals. It's an internship program for the youth in the country. It promotes the vocal for local under Atmanirbhar Bharat regime. The interns will be provided with the financial support of 4 months, and the professional graduates in agriculture, IT sector, and the related areas will be eligible for it. And also, who have completed their MBA in finance, rural development, project management, international trade will also be eligible for this internship program. इसके लिए अप्लाई करने के लिए उन्हें ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन पोर्टल में जाना होगा दैट इज़ लॉन्च्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडेज़ वीडियो एंड आई होप जो मैंने आपको वीकली करंट अफेयर्स आपके साथ शेयर किए हैं वो आपके एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपके लिए हेल्पफुल साबित होंगे. सो थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियो.